Not good today.
It's not. You just actually just broke up.
Oh no. Well, I can hear you pretty
Oh,
good, but we have no. I just put up a picture of you because the video is not gonna work today. Um,
yeah.
but a couple of things we want to talk about still. Yeah, Tesla just released a new app and it has the Apple Watch app for your car now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Um,
I was gonna ask you, how did you enable the app? Did you have to download it from your watch?
Yeah, well, you have to set it to download onto your watch, but it probably will do it automatically if you download the Tesla app, the new one that has the Apple Watch app. It should automatically install it on your watch.
Yeah, so it didn't come up on my watch, so I went to my watch and went to the app
Yep,
store, I guess, from the watch
yep, and
and downloaded
enabled.
it from there.
Okay. So yeah, you have to enable it probably to download then.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting because I've had an Apple Watch app. It's like a third party app, right? That would let me actually unlock and drive the Tesla if I forgot my phone.
Yep.
But Tesla just announced that they're increasing like the cost of the public API. So like all these little developers, I think, are going to be put out in the cold. So
Oh.
at the same week, Tesla releases their Apple Watch app. So it's not fully functioning yet until they push an update to the car, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, based off of what you were just talking about earlier, and what I learned from looking at my trying to do something on in the car or with the car through the watch, it says there's another update.
Yeah, so it's cool. So you'll be able to open the front, turn the heat on, and hopefully unlock and drive just with the watch. So that'll be good for you if you're surfing or something. You can leave your phone locked in the car, you know?
Yeah, I don't I don't know if I do it because I watch out and surf,
Yeah,
but I know the watch is waterproof, but it's still, it's salt water. I don't
yeah.
know if I do it or not, but yeah, you can open the trunk, close the trunk, you can open up the power port, you can flash the lights, you can honk the horn. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do on there. It gives you the VIN information
Okay, yeah.
in the software
Oh, yeah,
as
I see
well.
that.
So it's pretty cool. And then like I guess you can turn on the fans
Yep.
as well, like you
Turn
said.
the climate on. Yeah, that's cool.
Unlock, you can unlock the car.
So you don't have to like fish your phone out if you just want to turn the climate on, or open the trunk or something. Or what I use it for mostly is opening the front because there's no physical button on the car, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So if I'm walking up to the car, I hit that button on my watch and it opens the front. I can put some food in there or something.
Yeah, yep. Or yeah, in the back. I typically go to the back of
Yeah,
the
the
car,
back's
but
easier.
yeah.
It's automatic, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
all right, so a couple of Wi-Fi things we want to talk about this week. So evil twins have been back in the news. There's a couple things. Someone was arrested for setting up an evil twin in an airport or multiple airports. Um,
Yeah, which is I guess not common, but I guess that's one of the hot spots. That's where it's going to happen. It's going to happen there, like a public space, right?
yeah, or actually on an airplane, they could do it, right? Um,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
but what could they actually get? So, I'm looking to see like any website that's SSL protected, they can't break that. It's SSL is end to end. So if you type in a website with HTTPS, um, you're gonna have an end to end connection. That's secured, right? But if they somehow like fake the DNS and pushed you out to another website, like let's say a fake Amazon website and ask for your credentials, that's where the problem can happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly.
And or if they try to get you to log into Google with your credentials, right? But that's harder to do now because everyone has 2FA enabled for the most part. I would think, especially for Google, I think they require it. So if you have a 2FA enabled, they're gonna try to send you a text if you're trying to log in to another website, right?
Yep.
But it's still a bad thing. So that makes public Wi-Fi a little more tricky. Now you can use VPN, right? So if you have one of the Genius gateways, you could use the VPN client, and again, that's end-to-end secured. Every website that you type in, any URL that you go to is going to go over the VPN.
Yeah. So yeah, if you've purchased one of the ESGs recently, I want to say you have unlimited VPN access right now.
Okay.
Um, the those VPN routers come with like two users for the client VPN. So
Yes.
and then we're doing like I think you get a year free of like unlimited VPNs as
Oh,
well.
really?
So
Okay, that's cool to get people using
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's right. So that promo is great. So even on the iPhone, you don't even need a client, right? It's very easy to configure on the iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, you and I've done it. It's really easy. I mean, I can connect to yours right now pretty easily. You're just setting it up and you're downloading the client app
Yep.
and then just enabling it within the cloud and then adding a user, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, so if you have a gateway at home or in the office, and you're out using public Wi-Fi, you can enable that VPN, and all your traffic will go over your home or work connection, right?
That's right.
So it seems like VPN in public's getting almost required now if you're going to use public Wi-Fi, because they're these evil twin attacks. They're trying to get some of your credentials. You're going to connect to an access point that you think is the coffee house or the airport, and they're going to push you out to a splash page probably and try to get your credentials for one website and hope that you use the same for every website. So yeah, VPN's a way to go. Other than that, what about if you're operating a Wi-Fi system using a Genius Cloud? How can you prevent the evil twin?
Yeah, so there's two models that we have, the ECW 230S and the ECW 220S. One's a 4x4,
Yes.
the other one's a 2x2. Those have extra scanning radios in those devices, and you can enable something called AirGuard. And AirGuard actually detects like rogue APs. You can set rules and classifications, and then it also detects evil twins. And so it detects evil twins on like two by the SSID or the BSSID.
Okay. So it knows that this SSID that's out there is not one that you've configured, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's looking at I believe it's looking at the MAC address of the device. But the nice thing about that is, you can set up alerts within cloud, right? So if the system does detect an evil twin, you're going to see that on your phone as an alert, as an admin, right? Admin to the
Right.
network. You're going to see an alert on the phone or through cloud. So
Right.
you do get alerts on evil twins. So you just enable that, and the 220S and 230S are doing containment as well. So you can also contain these devices as well.
And what does that mean?
You're basically, when it's detected, you can send deauthentication packets to the device and
Okay.
knock it off the network.
Nice. So yeah, and the 230S and 220S, they have that scanning radio, so that basically they can be online, serving Wi-Fi up, and also scanning for these evil twins at the same time. So like if you had ingenious Wi-Fi at an airport and someone set one of these up, you would get a notification. The administrator would get a notification. You could go out and find the person and arrest them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully. So because it's not a good thing, but this is a way to mitigate it.
Yeah, and we have multiple people that use it. We've seen it more so in education, like K-12.
Yeah.
and retail. Right now, that's where we see it anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah. So those are two great places to use this also. So yeah, I mean those 220s and 230s access points. If you're worried about this, something doing this on your network, probably a good idea to pick up one of those, one or two of those. You don't need to have all the security access points either. Just maybe one or two, right, would do it.
Yeah, I would say in a large deployment, like one for every 5 or every 10 APs that you do, something like that,
Right.
because the scanning radios, they're not connecting to client devices, so they have the ability to cover a larger area
Right.
to scan for those like the evil twin attacks and things like that. So it's 1 to every 5, I think.
Okay.
That might be a good ratio, 1 to every 5
Yeah, and you
is
can mix
probably the way
these.
to go.
You can mix these with Wi-Fi 7 access points. It doesn't matter, right? Because like
Oh yeah, 100%. Yep.
they're picking up the beacons from 11B to to Wi-Fi 6, and they just don't have the 6 gigahertz radio, which I don't think a lot of people are using right now anyway.
That's right.
All right, Brian. Anything else you want to talk about this week?
No,
Okay,
I,
yeah, we
I,
have
I
a.
heard half of this podcast.
Oh, it's okay. Your audio is coming through good, but yeah, less than ideal conditions this week. But I want to talk about this